The moment of truth. 10-7 Falcons, fresh off a playoff win against the New York Giants. Beat the living shit out of them, fellas. Huge game by LaDainian Tomlinson. Always a good game by Jeremy Shockey. We'll have to see what happens with Donald Driver. Interested in trading him, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to have to see. But we're here in St. Louis, fellas. This is all that matters about right now. No off-season moves right now. There's no reason we're just going to think about it game by game. You know, it's just a whole different animal here at the playoffs. So let's just use every goddamn cheesy-ass line we can. But Cornelius Griffin, there's nothing cheesy about naming that dude. What a sick-ass first name. And also, what a sick ass to end up drafting in the fantasy franchise later on in the other rounds as your starting D-tackle, because he's quite athletic. All you have to do is improve his speed, and I happen to get old in the drill, but that man right there, Amon Green, that's one of the running backs that I picked up LT, drafted him, but at the same time, Amon Green available 3 rounds later, they're able to get T.O., Randy Moss on the same team, so you can think of how, you know, how these teams end up drafting players is definitely by the team's philosophy. Who would have fucking thought? Shocker. But Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, I don't think they hold a candle even to T.O. and Randy Moss. But Trent Green, this season's MVP. And right away, you're going to get a sack by Mr. Donnie Jones. I mean, what? The man's still trying to play some football. It doesn't matter if he's trying to get shit done on the Travel Channel. And then big pass right here to T.O. T.O. is most likely going to be a problem for this team. But we'll just have to see. But pass out to Mr. McGarry, who's going to get roughly about, what, 4 or 5 yards, -1, I think, on the next play. But jump into 3rd and 7. They run the ball on, I think it was a draw. It's going to lead to us having the ball and technically having the advantage. Are we to score first? And then there's a pass out to Mr. Finneran, who, it's a huge body, but the dude really just can't catch worth the shit, which sucks because you would like to use his size and everything. But Donald Driver leading in the air. Beautiful catch. We're in business, fellas. Jeremy Shockey on the outside, and it's going to be a touchdown. First points of the game. Atlanta up 7-0. And then Trent Green throws it out to T.O., and that's the rest right there. T.O. is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Strong as shit for a wide receiver. Dude can still outrun everybody else. Oh yeah, and while we worry about him, the other guy, if we are to shadow T.O., and I don't even know why that was even, and I accidentally pressed no huddle on this one, so this was beautiful. I don't even know what that was, a highlight play, but whatever. We'll try to hit T.O. or LT. Ends up being an absolute shit show, but 7-7. Amon Green now going to have a huge run on the outside. Going to be chased by Mr. Edwards down to the 40-yard line. Or what? 42-yard line. Bad spot, but I'll take it. That should have been a pick 6 if you ask me, but whatever. Damn fucking hard as shit to play defense in this, but Randy Moss is off to a nice first down right there. I don't know why that was going to be a highlight as well, but a fumble. Pick it up, fellas. And right there we had Edwards pick that up, it probably would have been a scoop and score. Pass out to LT, going to lead to a first down for us. 3rd and 10 later on in the drive. Mark Bolger, going to be a flag on the play. Holding by Mr. Burke. Not a very smart decision by a Harvard alumni. But right here, Mr. Morgan. 127 yards on 4 of 6. And already, obviously, that touchdown to Mr. T.O. Amon Green trucking, guys. Just no face mask penalty that I was anticipating over there. But flag on this play. Pass out to Morgan. And it's going to be holding by left tackle Mr. Dixon. Still 7-7 what I expect to be a high-scoring affair. Especially with this offense. It just... What do you do here, fellas? You got Randy Moss. And he seems like option number 2 right now to T.O. I mean, these are 2 wide receivers that are like 99 overall in this game. I mean, seriously, what do you do? And then the tight end comes through and is just already making moves on our secondary. Look at that, 71 yards to the 223 total yards, and then Moss with the catch down to the 3-yard line. Still 7-7. Trent Green backs it up. Incomplete pass on that one. Now 3rd and goal later on in the drive. Amon Green ends up getting stuffed. Will lead to a field goal opportunity. Should just be 3 points. And honestly, the way this offense has been, I'm going to consider that a success. And then Stecker on the outside. Backup running back. Ends up making a nice juke move. Gonna get away from this tackle right here. No leap at all. And make it a touchdown return from Mr. Stecker. Only 71 total offensive yards for this team. Mr. Freeman is a free man as he gets his way down the field. It's just such bullshit. Sorry, fellas. This game's fun on offense, but it sucks fucking ass on defense. T.O. now. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck you, T.O. Fucking dudes. You might go do sit-ups in your fucking driveway, you bitch. Right here, now we're down again after pretty much 2 huge touchdown plays by T.O. LT again wide open right here. Gets the speed on the outside. Going to put on the Jets. But he's just not able to clear for takeoff as it's just going to be, what, 20 yards or so. Could have been a touchdown. But Donald Driver, catch that, you bitch. Catch that. 17-14 still. LT with a nice run. Should lead to a first down. Later on the drive, 3rd and 10. Mark Bulger throws it out. Interception. However, penalty on the play. Is it holding? No, it's roughing the passer by Mr. Burgess. And it's going to lead to an automatic first down. End of the first half right here. Ran the clock down. Now 3rd and goal. I just didn't want to give them the ball again because I knew on one play it could lead to points, as we've seen twice so far. And Mark Bulger here in the second half. Just nothing having of it. Fennerin down the field. What's going to happen here? Hits his hands, and you know, goddamn, he's not. How is that offensive pass interference, fellas? If I had to jump up for a ball and it creates contact, then that means that that's defensive pass interference. And then T.O. makes his way for a 3rd huge touchdown of the day. Make that, I think, 4 or 5 catches for, what, 3,000 yards. And then here we go. Mark Bulger again. Hits his man. That's our number 1 option. Their number 2 option's Randy Moss. Our number 1 option's Donald Driver, who isn't making shit for fucking plays. And then that's their 3rd option, who's 85 overall. Mr. Morgan. He's the special teams guy. He's kind of the Steve Breston I'd consider of this offense, kind of like what you saw with Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald. But this Rams team is just OP as fuck on offense. It's just T.O.'s just scoring touchdowns at will. Trent Green's obviously the MVP. I'd have to say more so like a Kurt Warner type situation, to where it's just not like amazing quarterback play, but right there, that was a nice pass. It should have been batted down. That was bad by me, but 31-21 now. And then a pass over. Donald Driver. God, you should have been so much more down the field. And then a holding penalty on the return, which means they still have the ball. It's just 10 yards back. It doesn't make it 1st and 20. And then a penalty right here. Mr. Dixon gets hit again. He's be the only dude that's slowing down this offense on the Rams. Catch right here by Morgan. Big yards going to lead to 2nd and 7 after the 13-yard catch. Then a run by Amon Green on the outside. What's going to happen here? Going to be Ed Reed with a tackle, but only after the damage was done. First down now, 2nd and 8. Later on the drive, T.O. with a nice little catch. And hey, what a success, right? Only just a nice first down play, not a touchdown, right? Then Amon runs it down, fellas. This just becomes the St. Louis second down, or second half. 38-21. Mark Bulger now trying for options. LT down the field. Could have made the nice juke move. I missed. Whatever. I'll take it. LT again. Nope. Going to be incomplete now. 4th down. Just desperate as hell of what to do. Pass out to Donald Driver. And it hits his hands. Hits his hands. That was not batted down. That hit his hands. And I might want to just not even trade him. Not even release him. Just kill him. And then Amon Green on the outside. Nothing having of it. Piss poor tackling. And a supremely badass athlete. And right there, he makes the play in which the dude's going to rip his head off if he catches it. Come on. Come on. Come on. And then he drops that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Pass out to Brian Fennerin, though. Maybe we get somewhere with this. Yes, we do. He doesn't break the tackle, even though he's, you know, larger than T.O. Whatever. Donald Driver gets a touchdown catch, right? That makes up for everything else. And then Atlanta looking to get the onside kick. The absolute dumpling of a left guard, the 3rd string, gets the recovery for it. Rams are back in business. 45-27. It is holding, though, by Mr. Runyon. But hey, this Rams team is running us out. of this fucking stadium. Our ball again. What can we do to make up for this? No, we can't really do anything. Turnover on downs. Then it leads to a field goal. Couple of field goals. But it was a touchdown actually by the Rams. It's a sad day, fellas. Made that a touchdown right here. 59-27. T.O. has 4 touchdowns on the day. LT with his best play of the day, but it's going to be after we're down 32 points. Look at that. 4 catches, 72 yards. That's your Pro Bowler for you, fellas. He had more drops this game than catches. And speaking of the real Pro Bowler, it is Jeremy Shockey, but right here, 59-33. This Rams offense is on historic pace, especially Trent Green. T.O. already has, he already has more touchdown catches in just this game than I'd imagine a lot of guys have ever had in their playoff careers, but only 15 yards. A lot of that to do with just the pace of the game and just having to trail. 7 touchdown passes by Trent Green. 7 touchdown passes, 473 yards, 100-yard day by him. 4 touchdowns on 6 catches, 240 yards by T.O. Now looking at it, the Bills get that big win, and most likely looking at the Bills and the Rams, but the Chiefs and the Raiders, 30-33. Vikings and Saints. Saints end up winning that one, so basically looking at the 4 best teams remaining that we are expecting. And the Bills, led by Byron Leftwich, going to face the Rams here. Both 14-4 teams, 10-44, just an absolute ass whooping by this Rams team. Lots of scoring for that offense. 4 touchdowns. There you go. No touchdowns on the rushing game from Amon Green, but now looking at it, it's going to cut to the Pro Bowl. But who wins it? It's an overtime, fellas. Close game in overtime, 27-24. T.O., of course, 47-yard pass from Trent Green. Then we get a couple field goals. T.O., of course. Keith Bull gets that interception return, though, against the NFL MVP, and make that now 3 touchdown catches by T.O., especially with 54 seconds left in the quarter. I'd imagine he's probably the MVP of that game. I'd say he's the MVP of the playoffs. Probably had 10 total touchdowns throughout all the playoffs. So that's it. Going to be interesting to see what kind of rebuild, because there's a lot of money owed in this offseason for this team. As always, fellas, take it easy.